If you are a first-time visitor to Seattle, no trip would be complete without stopping by some of the city's most iconic attractions, such as Pike Place Market and the Space Needle. A whale-watching tour is also a must. You will want to make the most of the city's scenic location by taking a stroll through Olympic Sculpture Park or Discovery Park. Learn about aviation history at the Museum of Flight and maritime history at Ballard Locks, or take the underground tour in Pioneer Square. If you are looking for the best things to do in Seattle, look no farther than our list of the top Seattle attractions you should definitely visit this year. 1. Space Needle. Built for the 1962 Seattle World's Fair, the Space Needle has come to symbolize the Emerald City more than anything else. At 605 feet on 184 meters tall, it dominates Seattle's skyline. A revolving observation tower sits at 520 feet above the ground, offering ever-changing views of Seattle for miles around, including Puget Sound and the far-off Olympic Mountains. A revolving restaurant is on a lower level. Sunset is a good time to ride the elevator, which climbs at the speed of 10 miles per hour to the top to see a twinkling Seattle below. 2. Pike Place Market. On the 2 floors of picturesque Pike Place Market, vendors offer a wide range of wares for sale. This busy area near the waterfront is a popular tourist spot throughout the spring, summer, and fall. Market tours are an ideal way to cut through the bustle of Pike Place and hear some unusual stories. Fish, fruit, vegetables, and all sorts of odds and ends tantalize the taste buds and camera lenses. If you don't have the hotel facilities for cooking up some seafood, head to one of the 80 local restaurants and bakeries, or pick up goodies to bring home from one of the specialty food stores. In addition to plentiful food choices, there are more than 200 proprietor-operated shops that range from antiques and collectibles to bookstores and quirky specialty shops. The historic 9 Acres Shopping Haven also includes a craft market that features 225 local and regional creators. 3. Museum of Flight. For most people, a visit to the Museum of Flight is the closest they will ever get to a space voyage. The Museum of Flight is a private air and space museum located at the King County International Airport south of Seattle. It also serves as a giant classroom, accommodating 140,000 students every year through programs such as Aviation Learning Center, the Challenger Learning Center, and ACE Summer Camp. The museum has more than 160 historically important aircraft and spacecraft, an original Boeing manufacturing facility, a NASA space shuttle trainer that used to train astronauts preparing for a voyage on the space shuttle, the first ever fighter plane, a real Concorde, and so much more. The Museum of Flight is one of the best things to do in Seattle with kids. Visitors even get to spend some time exploring the space shuttle trainer and experience exactly what the astronauts experienced during their training. 4. Olympic Sculpture Park. There's no better way to get a healthy dose of culture than to enjoy some fine art, especially when the art is outdoors and free to peruse. In other words, you should plan on visiting the Olympic Sculpture Park, a 9-acre section of the Seattle Art Museum that's filled with works by such sculptors as Alexander Calder, Cleese Oldenburg, and Roxy Payne. Once you've had your fill of art, turn your attention to the view, which stretches over Elliott Bay to the Olympic Mountains and is a big hit with recent visitors. Past visitors to the park said it's an enjoyable way to experience the art and ambience Seattle offers, especially during the warmer months. However, some said the park was a must-see and only recommend making a stop if it's near other attractions you are visiting. 5. Woodland Park Zoo. If you are looking for fun things to do in Seattle, I recommend going to the Woodland Park Zoo. This zoo offers various animal habitats and ecosystems for you to discover, and various other fun programs and activities that are perfect for all ages. Other than the animal exhibits, the zoo also features a butterfly and rose garden. Have a great time bonding with your loved ones as you spend the day at Woodland Park Zoo. At this wonderful zoo, you can view majestic animals like gorillas, tigers, penguins, and rhinos, and explore various habitats that'll make you feel as if you're touring the world. On special occasions like the holidays, the Woodland Park Zoo holds events like the Lights Festival, which features displays of animal-shaped lanterns. You may schedule a behind-the-scenes tour with the zoo, which will give you and your youngsters the chance to interact with the animals. 6. Hiram M. Chittenden Locks. These busy locks northwest of Seattle Center are also known as the Ballard Locks. Besides watching the boat traffic move between Puget Sound and the lakes, visitors can seek out the fish ladder, where salmon struggle upstream. Nearby, the Carl S. English Junior Botanical Garden is a quieter spot to rest and appreciate well-tended gardens. Tourists take a narrated sightseeing cruise along the canal, which offers various views of some of the city's most iconic features, like the Space Needle, the Great Ferris Wheel, and even the houseboat community featured in Sleepless in Seattle. The tour lasts 2.5 hours and includes transportation back to the starting point. 7. Discovery Park. While there are plenty of excellent green spaces in the Emerald City, Discovery Park really takes the cake. This is the largest park in Seattle and is home to around 12 miles of excellent trails. It also has beaches, sand dunes, cliffs, meadows, and much more. If it's your first time at the park, your best bet is starting out with the Loop Trail. This 2.8-mile-long trail goes through the center of the park and branches out to other trails if you feel like exploring further. Try to make it all the way out to the West Point Lighthouse, where you can enjoy some incredible views of the mountains and water. Discovery Park is located on Magnolia Bluff overlooking the Puget Sound. It's definitely one of the most picturesque of all the Seattle attractions and is well worth the effort to reach. 8. Pioneer Square. Built in the 19th century, Pioneer Square is a charming neighborhood lined with Romanesque revival buildings. Pioneer Square is one of the best places to visit in Seattle, with its charming streets, lovely parks and gardens, quaint coffee shops, beautiful art galleries, and trendy bars. There's a lot of fun stuff for you to do at Pioneer Square. No matter whom you're vacationing with, stroll through the streets of Pioneer Square with your partner or friends and enjoy a day of shopping, drinking wine, eating fine cuisine, enjoying a cup of coffee as you take in the beautiful surroundings, touring the various parks, visiting art galleries, and lots more. 9. Kerry Park. Located on the south side of Queen Anne Hill, is an ideal location to take memorable photos of Seattle as the view is positively breathtaking. You can see Mount Rainier on a clear day, Elliott Bay, Bainbridge Island, the West Seattle Peninsula, and the whole city spread out in front of you with the Space Needle rising through the mist. The view is so beautiful that Mr. and Mrs. Albert Sperry Kerry, the original owners of the land where the park is located, donated it to the city so that everyone could enjoy it. One of the most interesting features of the park is a 15 feet tall metal sculpture, entitled Changing Form by Doris Ton Chase, that's been standing in the park since 1971. If you are looking for fun things to do in Seattle with your family, kids love crawling all over its smooth surface. 10. Seattle Aquarium. A fun and family-friendly place, the fantastic Seattle Aquarium lies along the city's waterfront on Pier 59. Its enormous aquaria, tanks and pools are full of shimmering shoals of colorful fish with harbor seals, otters, and puffins also on show. Since opening in 1977, it has been a firm favorite with locals and tourists alike due to its interesting exhibits on the Pacific Northwest's amazing marine life, as well as seeing salmon and starfish, seahorses, and sharks. Visitors can touch sea cucumbers and sea urchins in its tidal tank. Its highlight, though, is the humongous window on Washington Water's aquarium, which hosts daily dive shows.